Today we're going to be taking a look at the best wiring options for your 2015 Toyota Avalon. Starting over here, we're going to have the Tekonsha. In the middle, we're going to have the CURT. And then finally over here, we're going to have the Hopkins. Now all of these are going to provide us the 4-pole flat trailer connector, and the biggest difference if we look at them is going to be the converter box. Our CURT is going to have the lowest profile box, but it is going to be a slightly larger as far as width and length goes. Now the Tekonsha is going to be a little bit smaller, but it is a little bit thicker. And then finally the Hopkins is going to be kind of a combination in between the two. It's going to be somewhat thinner, but it is going to be a little bit bigger than our Tekonsha box. Now our converter boxes in all of our kits are going to take the signal from our vehicle and convert it into a usable signal for our trailer. It's also going to protect our vehicle, make sure there's no kind of backfeeding or any kind of issues that may arise on the trailer end. Now you'll notice that on the CURT and the Tekonsha that there's this epoxy type material where the wires go in, and the entire converter box is going to be filled up with that, and it's going to make sure that they're going to hold up against a lot of vibration, make sure there's no moisture or dirt or debris to get inside to corrode the terminals. And that's going to help out a lot. If it's back there, we're not going to have to worry about anything coming loose or any of the connections becoming damaged. Now on our Hopkins, you can see if I can just kind of pull the wire to the side a little bit, we're not going to have that potting material. But our converter box is going to be on the inside, so it's not imperative that we have that, but it is a nice feature knowing that it's going to be protected all the way inside the converter box. Both our Hopkins and our CURT are going to be rated at 3 amps for our stop and our turn signals, and at 6 amps for our tail lights. Now the Tekonsha is going to jump it up a little bit. Our stop and turn signals are going to be rated at 5 amps, and our tail lights are going to be rated at 7.5 amps. So if you have a trailer that has a lot of different lights on it, the Tekonsha is going to be able to provide us that much more power going to those lights. Now to get the power to our converter box, we are going to have to run a wire from the converter box up to the vehicle's battery. Now each kit does give you a length of wire, as well as all the included butt connectors and ring terminals, and a fuse holder to get everything in place. Hopkins does, however, have a lot of the connections already pre-installed. They already have a lot of the butt connectors and everything already in place, so that's one less step we have to do. Now the way we're going to get the signals to go to our trailer is we're going to have some T connectors that are going to plug in line with our factory harness for our tail lights. So we're not going to have to cut or splice any of our factory wiring. Each one of our kits is going to be a simple plug-in installation. Now whenever we're ready to plug in our trailer, we're simply going to take our 4-pole wire, drop it out the trunk, and we'll be able to close the trunk so long as we keep it on the weather stripping and not in the latch, and our wires won't be damaged. The Hopkins does, however, give you a little bit of a coating around the 4-pole wire here, so it will help a little bit with sun damage or any other kind of abrasion from damaging the wire. So all in all, if you're looking for wiring for your Avalon, I would personally go with the Tekonsha. The potting material in our converter box is going to give us a long lifespan out of it, making it more dependable, as well as the higher amp rating, so we can make sure that we have enough power going to all the lights in our trailer. And that'll finish up the look at the best wiring options for your Toyota Avalon.